Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to see how we can create an image slider in HTML and CSS. Before going into the video, let's have a quick demo what we are going to do today. So let me open the demo and yeah, this is the slider which we are going to do today. Here we have 5 images which will be sliding infinitely. It's not like one time, it's an infinite roll. So this thing we are going to achieve today with animation. Okay. So if you are new here, please consider subscribing so you won't miss any future update. Now let's start the video. Yes. So as you can see, I have created a folder. In that folder, I have a index.html as well as the CSS file. And you can see also images folder we have. Okay. In that we can see all 5 images which we saw in the demo. Okay. So we can see here. So this is the first image, second. So it's taking some time to load because of the high resolution of the images. But yeah, so these are the 5 images which we have. And if we open the index.html as well, we have some content already in this. So we have created the basic boilerplate of HTML, and also I linked the CSS file here. And here we can see we have a HTML structure where we can see one container, and inside that one more image container we have. Inside the image container we have all the 5 images. Okay. So before going to the CSS, let's understand how this structure will going to work and how the slider will going to work. Okay. Yes. So now you can see we have this particular box. Okay. As we saw in the HTML structure, this box is nothing but container. Okay. Inside that we will going to have one more container which we are calling it as image container. Okay. In the image container we are going to have the images. So for the image container, the width, right? The width will not be equal to whatever the parent container is there, right? So that will not be equal to that. Okay, because this container, the second image container, we can say, for that we are going to have the width equal to the all the images which we have inside this. Okay, suppose you are going to take 5 images. Okay, 5 images we have, and each one will have 100 pixel. So we're going to have 500 pixel for image container. Okay, so this way we're going to have. So for this particular box, this is the inside box. Okay, inside container. So first we'll have the container, then we'll have the image container. For image container we are going to use 5 images, so this will be 500 pixel. Okay, so like that it will be there. Now you see it's going out of that. Okay, so all the images will be there in a row in but it will go outside the screen. That we're going to handle in the CSS. But how you will have here is this kind of thing will be there. Okay, so these are the images. Okay, I'm adding. So this is one image, this second image, this one, third image. Similar to that, all the 5 images will be there. And for image container, okay, this image container will going to have width as per the width of the image. Okay, so I'm suppose like each image having 100 pixel, then the container, the image container, okay, will going to have width as 500 pixel, and this will be a display flex because we want the all the images in a row. Okay, then what will going to happen is we'll going to apply margin left. Okay, so what will happen once you apply margin left? Okay, and we are going to apply margin left on the minus side. So once you start applying the minus side, it will move towards y. Okay, so let me select all the images so we can see here. So if I apply margin left 100 pixel, okay, minus 100 pixel, so it will going to move like this on the left direction. Okay, and again I'll apply for the second keyframe. Okay, as we are going to use animation, I am saying keyframes. Okay, so again I am applying minus 200 pixel margin left. It will go like this. Again 300 pixel, minus 300 pixel, it will go like this. Okay, so this way the animation will work and the slider will work. Okay. Yes. So let's start writing the CSS. Before going to the container, let's remove the body margin and padding. I will going with the universal, which is a star. So let's remove margin 0 and do padding 0 as well, and let's save that, and I'll copy this container class here. And for this, right, we need to have the exact width whatever we have for the screen, and also I want full height. Okay, so that's why I'm taking 100 vh. Okay, so first container we are done, as we saw the structure as well. So 100% width, height as full height, which is 100%, 100 vh. Okay, then we can target our image container. Okay, so image container here we can target, and with this image container we also target the img, which is image. Okay, so each image here what we are going to do is we are going to take 100%. Okay, not 100 pixel, 100%, because I want the image full screen. Okay, full width I want for the screen. Okay, that's why I'm going to take that way. And height I'll say 100 vh, because the full height we want for the image as well. Okay, so then image container, as I mentioned, whatever image width, okay, each image width will have the combined, like the total images, how we have like 5 images we have, then 100% means 500% will going to have the image container, the width for that. Okay, so here I can say width as 500%. Okay, and when we are going to do animation, we are going to move towards the left side with the minus 100 pixel, minus 200 pixel, like that way. Okay, then it will going to slide automatically. So now let's open this into the browser and let's see what exactly we can see there. So now you see this is the slider and we are getting images like this. It's not properly set, but we can set it up. Okay, so now you see it's coming in a column wise, we have to do in a row, so that we can achieve with a flex box. Okay, and we have to apply on the image container. So let's apply display flex here, and I think that is it, and we are getting in the row wise. So see, I'm just scrolling. Okay, I'm just scrolling, it's not sliding up automatically, but you see we got all the images in a one row. Okay, now the only thing remain is to write animation. Okay, which will do the automatic sliding of the images. Okay, so let's go ahead and have the animation in the bottom. So in order to write animation, we can do keyframe, and then we can say slider, and here. Okay, so what we can do is at the 0%. Okay, so now we have 5 images. Okay, so we need to divide by 100, so 20%, every 20% we have to move the image. Okay, in order to have the proper sliding effect. So first time when it's 0, what I'll do is margin left I'll say 0. Okay, so what 0 means is 0 means the first image. Okay, so the first image will going to show, and if I add minus 100% to this, it will going to show the second image. Okay, so similar to that way till 400 minus 400% we have to do in order to show the fifth image. So let's do this. For 20%, let's have margin left as minus 100%, and 40% margin left 200%, and 60% we can say margin left as minus 300%, and 80% we have the margin left 400%. Okay, and for the 100% I want to go back to the initial image, which is the margin left 0, and which is the image 1. Okay, so for that I can say margin left 0. Okay, so at the 100% it will go to the first image and it will again start the sliding. Okay, so let's save this and let's apply this animation on the image container. Okay, so here I'll say animation, and this one, the slider, the name we can give, and how many seconds. Okay, I'll say 20 seconds, and then I'll say infinite, and I want the linear effect. Okay, so let's save it up and let's go back, and now you see it started doing the animation. Okay, so this is how the sliding effect work. But again you see we have used linear. Okay, so it's going again and again, it's not stopping for a second, so we need to make this stop at some point. Okay, so now right now it's see it started, it came here, but it's not stopped. Okay, it's just going. Okay, so we want to stop this for a second or so. Okay, so for that what we can do is first thing we have to remove this linear, so it's just infinite. And then what I can do here is, so at 20% I'm saying margin left should be 100%. Okay, So margin 20% to 40%, it will going to increase. Okay, it will not going to be stay till 39%. It will not going to say margin left as minus to 100%. Okay, so it will going to increase linearly. Okay, every time the percentage increase here, it will going to increase. Okay, suppose on 20% the margin left is minus 100, on 21% it will going to increase by 120. Okay, so something like that will happen because of the linear effect. Okay, so on that case, what I will do is I will mention few keyframes where this will going to remain this only, it will not going to change at all. Okay, so what I'll say, 20%, right, 35%, I will say that margin left I want should be minus 100% only. Okay, and here for margin left as well, I'll say 15%, I want margin left as 0 only. Okay, so what will happen is till 0 to 15% the margin left will be 0, it will not going to increase linearly. Okay, if you say 0%, 0 margin left, till the time if it this is not there, till the time it reaches to 20%, it will increase. Okay, it will increase to 100% and it is going to be linear. Okay, but I don't want the linear effect, that's why I'm applying the margin, like on a keyframe I'm applying the same margin left. Okay, so this I will do for all the things. Here I have done for 35, here I'll do for the 55% keyframe margin left as minus 200%, and here 75% I'll say margin left minus 300%, and here 95% I'll say margin left as 400%. Okay, so let's save it up, let's go ahead and check how it will work now. Now you see it's stopping for second and then it's going to the other image. Okay, so like this is happening. Earlier, because of the linear effect, it's continuously sliding, it's not stopping on an image. Okay, but we want it to be stop on an image for a second or 2 seconds or something. Okay, so that we can achieve it like this. And now you see again there is a issue here which we are getting. So in the bottom you see this sliding, the manual slider is still coming. Okay, this I don't want to get it. Okay, so how we can remove this sliding is using the overflow property on the container. Okay, so we have container, let's go there. Here what I'll do is I'll say overflow hidden. Okay, whatever you see this sliding is coming, this is for the overflow. Okay, because we have taken 500% width. Okay, that's a overflow. Okay, so that we can remove with the overflow property as hidden. Okay, so I'll say hidden, let's save it and let's go back. And now you see I'll go to the full screen mode, and now you don't see the sliding, the manual slider in the bottom. Okay, so it's a complete slider. Okay, yes. So this is about the slider. We saw how we can create a slider with the animation, but I want to again explain you what exactly going on with the linearity. Okay, so why we have applied 15% same as the 0% margin left, 0 0, and then 20 and 35 similar. So let me explain you that. Okay, what is exactly happening. Okay, so let me go to browser. Okay, so here you can see here is a simple graph. Okay, so on the left side we can see margin left we have 100, 200, 300 like that, and here we have keyframes. Okay, so let's say keyframe at 0. Okay, so 0 means it will come here, and the second or third. Okay, so let's suppose here is the next keyframe. Okay, so how the time will increase. Okay, once the time is going on, right, how the margin will increase here is 0 to 100 we want to increase it. Okay, at 2 seconds. Okay, suppose on 2 seconds we want to increase by or like suppose 3 seconds. Okay, so 3 seconds we want to increase by 100 pixel. Okay, the margin left or minus 100 pixel, whatever you say over there. Now what will happen here is because of the linear, it will going to increase this way. Okay, so at keyframe 2 we can say the margin lift will be 50%. Okay, but because of this reason the images will not going to stay for a second. Okay, but we want the image to be stay for some seconds. So that time what we need to do is we need to create one more keyframe in between that, by saying that we want the timer still on that only. So see, the first keyframe I set 0. Okay, we can see here the margin left 0, and for the second keyframe also I set margin left 0. Okay, so till that time what will happen is it will go this way, and from the second to third it will going to increase it. Okay, the margin left. Okay, so in this time it will move one image to the other image. Okay, similar thing like this. Okay, I have created one more keyframe, so this will go linear like this, and here the image will stay for a second, and again it will going to move to the 200. Okay, on this point. So this kind of thing we wanted to do, but if you do like without this, okay, without this, if you try to do like 0, 20%, 40, right? So 0 to 20%, it will going to increase. Okay, it will going to increase the margin left by some pixels. Because of that reason, the image will not stay on a single place, it will continuously move. Okay, but if you want to stay the image to 1 second or some second, you have to add one more keyframe here by saying that the margin left or the whatever property should be the same thing. Okay, so that's how this will work. Okay, much for watching the video. I hope you like it, and if you want to stay updated for the upcoming videos, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. See you in the next video. Thank you.